Dope. Gotham Knights. Do you have it? Have you played it?
I have nothing to play it on, so no.
Oh, is that also exclusive?
PS5, Xbox Series S and X. Yeah.
Really? That's weird. That's strange. Um, as you know what? I think I heard about it. People saying like it's only 30 frames per second, but it's exclusive to PS5. Why? You know what? That's a good question. Why? So the game is out. Reviews are in, and they're hovering around like the 7 out of 10 range, which isn't bad at all. To me, that's a if you're interested in the game, it's worth trying out and forming your own opinion type of score. But after watching several reviews myself, the game is in a I'll buy it from GameStop at a significant discount category, so that I still have an option of returning it. Because these are all my personal opinions. You can give yours because I'm sure you've seen gameplay and reviews, but the combat from my perspective and what the reviews are saying and the reason why I'm not buying it outright is the combat is seemingly a slog, not just because it's slower than people are used to from Arkham games, but because it's extremely repetitive. The side quests are said to be highly repetitive for padding. The map is said to be too large and not fun to traverse. Speaking of traversal, to unlock each character's traversal ability, you have to complete 10 knighthood missions, and to unlock knighthood missions, you need to do other small missions. And people say that took them like 5 hours to unlock the traversal, which is wild. Why wouldn't you start with that? And the RPG loot and gear mechanics are said to be confusing to navigate within the menus. And everything being said about this game is just that it's packed chock full of content that feels like it's just there for the sake of padding out the game. I do hear, however, that the game is far more fun in co-op and that the characters are written very well. So, in my opinion, there was no need to make a new Batman game series. This is my opinion. I feel like this game should have had the same premise of Batman dying and these four characters taking up the mantle in Gotham, but it should have picked up where Arkham Knight left off and had similar gameplay that took a lot of the stuff that's in this game that evolved that gameplay and put it in a new game. But far more boss fights and way less vehicle combat. That's my personal opinion, though. How do you feel about this game from what you've seen, but having not had the chance to play it yet?
From what I've seen, I'm loving what I'm looking at.
I
But
thought you would.
I didn't hear any of that.
No, I was just saying I thought you would because this doesn't seem like it's my type of game, but it seems like it's yours 100%.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's right up my alley. That said, I still have not played any of it.
Yeah, so what do you think about what you've seen now? Like,
what I've seen was great.
Can you be a little more specific?
I can't really think of any complaints that I have about gameplay, about traversal, about anything like that. I didn't plan to use any of the knight's traversal skills in the first place, so having them locked behind something isn't really an issue for me, except for Batgirls. I would have liked to use the glide, but that's about it. I wasn't planning on using the flying trapeze. I was planning on jumping on air. I wasn't planning on really teleporting. Maybe outside of combat every once in a while. But yeah, no, I don't know, not really. I don't really have any issue with the gameplay there. I feel like a lot of complaints though do come from people wanting this to be an Arkham game or thinking that it was going to be an Arkham game, and a lot of, at least personally, a lot of the criticism that I have seen has come from direct comparisons to Arkham, which some are fair, some are, I feel, less fair than others.
I agree.
But yeah, I don't know.
But here's the thing, and tell me how you feel about this. But I feel like a lot of people say it's unfair to compare to Arkham. I disagree to the fullest extent. If you're gonna make a Batman, here's just the simple fact of the matter. If you're going to make a new, brand spanking new timeline, universe, different mechanics Batman game, you're always going to be compared to the previous Batman games, which, Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight and Origins a bit more, people don't fully agree on how good they are. I think they're both good games. I do think they're flawed, but I think they're both still really good games and really fun to play. But the first two are considered masterpieces. You're always going to be compared to those games. And I don't think it's unfair because I feel like the example's there for you to go, here's what people like about Batman games. I can do something different, but I have to be aware that I know what people like. and I have to try to cater to that a little bit. And they tried, and I think that ultimately it's just I feel like there's probably a level of interference from higher ups that may have affected this game because I feel like there may be some things in this game that should have been there that aren't there. Um, and yeah, I personally feel like I feel like we should just gotten another Arkham game instead of this. I don't think I don't think we needed a reboot. Like I don't think we need not a reboot. I don't think we needed a new Batman game series. I just don't think we did. Um, I feel like that they should have just made another Arkham game. If I'm being honest, especially if they came up with this premise. I feel like maybe this wasn't the original premise because this premise is too similar to like it matches up too much with the ending of Arkham Knight for it to be like not have originally been either a sequel to Arkham Knight or it wasn't and it was forced upon this game to be similar to Arkham Knight, the ending of Arkham Knight for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just everything about this game is a gigantic weird decision in my opinion. I think this is a game that really didn't need to exist in the way that it does. But that's just my personal opinion about it. I just want another Arkham game, if I'm being honest. I want other superhero games, but whenever I get a Batman game, I want an Arkham game. But that's just me. I don't mind there being different Batman games. I just think that if you're going to make a different Batman game, make a different Batman game. Don't even try to ride the coattails of Arkham series because you're not going to match it. And I feel like they came too close. And they got too close to the sun. Their wings burned up.